Daddy. Come on, Mr. Man. Let's go. Oh, teenagers. Good Lord. Hey guys, welcome to TCR. Sid here. Mike. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for clicking on the video. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about why we recently, those of you who've watched our channel for a while, have noticed that we recently added some goats to our ensemble. And we're going to talk a little bit about why we did that.
And why maybe you should.
We've recently added goats to our little farm here, and so far they have been a lot of fun. A couple of the reasons that we wanted to add goats was because they are multi-providers, okay? You can get meat from them, you can get milk from them, you can get babies to either then sell and maybe get a little profit from, or to keep and use for the meat. Now these two guys are my breeding pair, and he is a boar goat, which is a meat goat, and she is a Nubian, which is predominantly considered a milk goat. So together, I will have a good mix of babies that will be good for both. The other great thing about goats is that, well, I was tired of pulling weeds and ducking under tree branches and all of that, and these guys are fantastic for taking care of that. Now, goats can be notoriously a little bit more picky about what kinds of weeds and things that they'll eat, but if you have them in a secure enough environment with enough area and different variety of things for them to nibble on, you'll generally be able to keep them pretty happy, and they'll gravitate towards the things that you do have available and not try to escape so much. So since these guys are my breeding pair, and you know, I've heard some stories about people having their boys that they're using for breeders can sometimes be a little bit edgy. Sometimes, you know, especially when they're in their rut, they can be a little bit more aggressive, that sort of thing. So it's one of the reasons why I got him and bottle fed him. His mother had rejected him. It wasn't like I ripped him from his mom. His mom was not feeding him. And he was sort of a surprise pregnancy. And my friend Christy knew that I was waiting for her to have a goat ready for me. When he became available, was a male and needed to be bottle fed, I jumped on it because with keeping him around and him being a bottle baby, he's gonna be a lot more mellow, a lot more tame, and a lot easier to deal with, especially since he isn't debudded. So with having the availability to use them for meat and milk, which of course you can also get cheese, ice cream, hi baby, things like that from them, it's a really great thing that's a very sustainable thing. With the ability to then have those babies that you can again either keep if you want to have, you know, multiple sources of milk, or if of course you'd have to breed them first. Anyway, so goats are great for helping you kind of keep things trimmed up around your landscaping and your farm area, provided again you make sure that you have a secure area for them where they're secure and safe from predators, and where they're secure and safe from escaping to greener pastures, because goats are notorious escape artists. So you do want to make sure that they're happy in the spot they are in, and also that they can't get out. So you kind of want to think like a goat when you walk your perimeter of where you keep them, so that you can make sure there's nothing for them to get over into, to push underneath, to push through, anything like that. But having that availability for them to be doing some clearing for you, to be providing milk, which again, cheese, ice cream, all of those things, and then of course meat if you so choose to, as well as an extra income if you plan on selling the babies. You know, it's a great thing, and especially because, really, you gonna nibble on me? Because especially since they are going to be a crossbreed and so versatile. He still would like a bottle every now and then, apparently. Especially because they're gonna have babies that are a crossbreed for milk and meat. It's gonna be a really nice thing to have.
So you're gonna take them into the new pasture?
Yes. Come on. Oh, yeah, come on. Come on, Caroline. What do you think? Caroline, come on. You got him.
So if you guys watched an earlier video, where I'm standing right now actually used to be a pig pen. And we raised pigs in here for several years in a row. And this last year we actually had too many. We wound up getting a couple of pigs more than we were gonna get due to some circumstances. And I just felt like the soil really was starting to get unhealthy. I was a little concerned about it. So we decided no pigs this year, at least in this area. And I sowed this cover crop of, you know, there's a combination of things going on in here. There is, you can see peas here. You can see various types of clover. Sid looked up an item called hairy vetch, which is kind of a viney thing that animals like to eat. I actually see a sunflower right there. That's a sunflower.
There we go.
And so we've let this get established now for, it's been about a month, I think, since we started growing this and watering it. And we're getting some root structure down there that's gonna kind of help clean up the soil. And now we can let the goats in here.
So far they're just eating the dry leaves that fell.
Right? Now we can let the goats in here to enjoy this amazing new meal. I don't think we're gonna let the chickens in just yet because, oh, there's a bunch of clover in here too. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Alfalfa, clover. I actually used a pasture mix for pastured poultry that is, it's got all kinds of cool stuff in it. And then the hairy vetch on top of that.
So there you have it, guys. That's why we think you should add goats to your little farming operation as well.
Oh, we missed one very important reason.
What?
They're cool.
They are. Goats are
They're
so
fun.
They are like fun little dogs. They have their own little personalities and their own little noises they make, and they are fun and they're very loving. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reasons to have goats. You do want to make sure they are companion animals, they're herd animals, so you do want to make sure that if you get one, you get two, or you keep that goat with, you know, raise it with, you know, your outdoor livestock dogs, or your pig that you're keeping, or something else. Yeah, make sure that it has something else before.
But
like,
don't just get one.
But don't just get one.
Get two.
You're gonna want two anyway. You know, it's fine. That's how I ended up with a lot of things, is because I talked him into, well, I can't.
You ended up with a lot of things by just coming home with them.
That too.
And asking for forgiveness instead of permission.
Mea culpa. Thanks for watching the video. Let us know what you think about the goats that you have, or the experiences that you've had with goats. Drop us a comment. Neil says hi. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click the bell so you get the notifications. Have a goat-tastic day. Yeah, that's a thing now, because I said it, so now it's a thing. He's nibbling on my back. So wants to nurse. Ow!